All right. Welcome everyone to our onboarding and training call. This first section that we are actually going to go over, this is going to be all about the member section, okay? And then shortly after, not going to take too much time here, but shortly after, we're going to dive right into the associate side of things, which is we consider the affiliate side. All right. So diving right in, I'm not going to hold you, but I'm actually going to give some of you co-hosts here. Let's see here. That way it's just easier, just because people will pile in. Um, they will pile in. All right, here we go. All right, cool. All right, let's start it off. Let's kick it off. This is our member section of onboarding. Thank you. Every single Wednesday, guys, at 12 noon Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time, and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm sorry I didn't go over Central or Mountain, but you can fit. You can see where you fit in that equation there. All right, but this is every Wednesday. It is a safe place. Also, your guys are onboarding and training on Monday. So, guys, we're going to cover every basis. We're going to equip you with all the tools that you need. All right, build a very sustainable organization. All right, so let's start out. Member benefits of stacking. All right. Member benefits, Will. A ton is packed in this membership. Okay. I know we don't have a chance to go over all the intricate details of our membership. Okay. When we actually when we give a West strategy presentation, because it's not for that really, because it's so much. So, one thing that really excited me, probably excites a lot of you, is the protection outside of the banking system having 100% control over your situation. And that's found in the private vaulting. All right. That's found in our private vaulting. All right. And that's a sound money wallet, which is exceptional, right? We got the best message right now. We're the only ones who can actually transact outside the banking system legitimately with physical gold and silver. So one, that makes it ease of use. That's like the Uber. That's like the Uber of gold and silver. That's why we're the fastest growing gold and silver company, okay, on the planet, because of what we created. We've disrupted the market. Also, too, when you guys are coming in, if you can mute yourself out, that'd be exceptional. So that way everyone's not distracted and we get a clear message here. All right, so stack and sell. I just went over stack and sell, very significant. I love stack and sell because, again, just like ease of use, just like we can liquidate bullion, okay, we can do the same thing. We can liquidate collectibles inside of stack and sell. So not only do we have the strategy covered with bullion and rounds, now we got the strategy covered with collectibles, because there's always a question. Well, what if I get into a pinch? What happens? How do I liquidate it? Well, we eliminated that too with this strategy. Coin drops. You guys understand coin drops. When you go through that buyer certification as a member, I know we got a lot of new members on there. We're going to go ahead and walk through that. But when you go through that, when you understand the numismatic, the absolute, the collectible gold and silver, this strategy right here, friends, this is the growth strategy when it comes to your wealth accumulation. Now, you got different strategies. Some people focus on wealth preservation. Some people just want to focus on protecting, but also there's others that focus on growth. So when you're talking about growth, when you're talking about these collectibles, pretty exceptional, right? 7K auto saver. This is our asset savings program. It's set it and forget it. You don't have to think about it. Disciplined approach. And why I like this disciplined approach, because how often does your savings account turn into your spending account? You just take that card, that debit card, and you just swipe it, right? And a lot of times you take it out of your discretionary income. And your discretionary income, a lot of times, is just, you don't really have a discipline, right? But a lot of times you want to move it into a savings account, but it's easy to take that credit card or that debit card, I'm sorry, and just swipe it, because a lot of times we buy things off emotion. Okay, a lot of times we buy what we want, but we don't really buy what we need. So now this is another layer of discipline to discipline you in your spending. All right, because you're going to think twice about liquidating your assets versus just going to buy those fresh pair of Jordans or those red bottoms or whatever thing that you like to consume. You're going to think twice of it. You're going to say, do I need it or do I want it? 7K Advantage. This is our very own travel booking site. Guys, there's over 800,000 ways to save. I'm going to actually walk through 7K Advantage. I'm going to go a little bit more deeper dive into 7K Advantage because I think people are missing all the perks inside of this. I'm talking about over 800,000 ways to save inside of 7K Advantage. And we get that just by stacking assets. So an incredible amount of perks in that. A Roth IRA, for those of you who have a 401k, but you want to keep a conservative approach, but also you want a 100% control. We do have a go back IRA that you can absolutely align yourself with. 7K Buoyant, as you know, no markups, dealer direct, no maximums, no minimums. Okay. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week inside the Sound Money wallet. When everyone else shutting down, we still buy gold and silver. Legacy income, of course, this is the member part of it. If you're excited about the affiliate side of things, which a lot of us are, stick around. Okay, stick around. 7K Select, this is our very own curated selected coins. And one significant thing about our 7K Select, guys, we are the fastest growing gold and silver company on the planet. We got all the major partnerships. One in particular is CIT Mint. That is the largest mint on the planet, and they just extended their operations for us. That is a big deal. You're talking about we have just disrupted the market, okay? And we've only been around for 7 years. That's a big deal. That's significant when you think about all the other companies that have been in this space for the last 30, 40, 50 years. They don't have that type of access. Friends, we're in the right place at the right time. All right, so let's talk about some of the significance of this autosaver here. You get 30 points for your loyalty program. Okay, when you think about these autosaves, of course, there's a lot of different autosaves we got coming. But when you think about this and you understand the asset class, and as far as fine art, you don't even think about it. You don't, it's really not a big thought process, right? To really thinking about, hey, let me move over $115. Let me move over $150. Let me think about what my allocated conversion is going to be into my asset savings. So every single time you stack an autosaver as a member, you will get points. Everyone starts off as a member, as a customer. Okay. So as you start to accumulate points, you can turn those points in for what we call free collectible gold and silver. Pretty cool, right? I'm talking about coins that are already have built-in equity into these assets. Pretty significant. All right, autosavers. Yes, we got new autosavers coming. We already have one that just launched about a month or so ago, and it's in our American Silver Eagles. I like Silver Eagles. Why? Because Silver Eagles are tried and true, and also their most recognized coin around the globe. They may not take our dollars, but I guarantee they'll take our Silver Eagles, right? So these are new inventions. We just came off a state series, but when you think about these guys, this is pretty cool because of what they're doing with the private labeling. But check this out.
America has been sought after by people all over the world for one thing: opportunity. The opportunity to build your own future, to go as far as you have the drive to take yourself. And throughout our short history, those who took those opportunities pioneered inventions which changed the landscape of the entire world. From rocket shuttles to electricity, to cell phones and airplanes, American innovation is responsible for the different ways we communicate, connect with, think about, and view the people and world around us. So let's keep inspiring that kind of change. The kind that comes from dreaming big, thinking about others, stretching for greatness, and building our talents. We are excited to introduce a brand new Silver Eagle private label collection, exclusively designed and sold by 7K, exploring the stuff we've made and how it's changed the world. American inventions. Only from 7K.
I get fired up, friends. I get fired up because what's coming down the pipeline. We have the best message. But this next autosaver right here, I think you're going to enjoy this because this is like the beauty of the world. Obviously, I give him the title away right there. But you can use this like for your bucket list. Like when you're traveling around the world, well, you can use these coins right here to like create a roadmap.
Join 7K on a journey you won't forget. Explore the world's most beautiful natural sights, one continent at a time. From staggering waterfalls and monolithic canyons, to glittering mountains and steaming lakes of sulfur. Become acquainted with the serene and vibrant natural wonders that dot our incredible world. Find the postcard beaches you've never known the names to, and some of the strange and curious places you've only heard of. And start to build your bucket list with silver coins guiding the way. Uncover hidden gems, revisit old memories, and revel in the awe-inspiring beauty in our world. All the while, stacking assets and dreaming of your future. Beauty of the World, a 7K exclusive silver ounce coin collection, will soon be available as an autosaver option. Collect them all and travel the world.
So I just get fired up, guys. You don't have to really. It doesn't take a lot to understand how significant this is. But when you're talking about where we're going, what we're putting before, I mean, what's coming down the pipeline, I should say. Okay, but I love these coins. I love it's like a thing you don't even really think about it. You kind of like set it and forget it. It's really not a no-brainer. It's kind of like when you go on vacation, right? You get a postcard, you get a t-shirt. Well, now you got real assets that you can pay the way, right? Pretty freaking cool. All right, so moving on. Uh, Past this 7K Advantage, friends. If you have not downloaded 7K Advantage, please do so. Okay. I like this app. This app's pretty cool because when you have the app instead of the desktop version is great too. But the app, this can be an entry point. You can actually walk into any entity and you can actually take the address, ask for the business owner, and it's the way it's an entry point. Hey, would you like free advertising? So over, a couple 100,000 eyeballs every single month with that interest shoot. Okay, pretty cool, right? It's just kind of a tip out there, just throw that out there. But over 800,000 ways, guys, it's a lot inside of 7K Advantage. And I don't think people are really paying attention to this, and they should, because you're going to find a lot of deep discounts inside of this app here. I mean, from supplements, I mean, from healthcare, skincare, pet insurance. I mean, also we got another extended pet insurance inside of healthcare. Exceptional, guys. Flights, hotels. I mean, you name it. Incredible amount of savings. Incredible amount of savings. 7K Wealth app. Guys, we didn't do these. We didn't do onboarding. You guys are getting all the bells and whistles. You guys are getting the cherry on top, but we didn't do these. Okay. A lot of time we didn't have a lot of onboarding. But we built our business through 7K app, which I think is still an exceptional tool if you use it effectively, but it's just a peek. Okay. It's just a peek inside the 7K Wealth app. But if you don't have it download, make sure you screenshot this and get that downloaded. All right. Now stack and sell, stack and sell. Again, I want to make a note here. When you're opening up all these or you're creating all these accounts, keep your username and your password cohesive to the username and password that you signed up with when you first got your 7K, when you got your 7K membership. Okay. Just want to make a note of that. I know I segue a little bit, but make sure you keep it all cohesive. Okay. It makes it easy for you. Guys, our system is extremely secure. I mean, so you don't have to worry about having your passwords the same. But stack and sell, again, significant. We don't have an app for stack and sell, so you have to do it on your desktop, or you have to go ahead and pull it up through your phone's web service or URL. So just a side note, there is no app for stack and sell currently right now. All right, but stack and sell is great. Again, that instant liquidation. Also, inventory for all your collectible coins. So stack and sell, a significant tool, another disruptor in the gold and silver space. 7K Health. Guys, this is a robust healthcare plan. Like, I'm serious. like every single small business, I don't care if they got 200 plus employees, they absolutely need this healthcare plan. One, because healthcare is just a cost. Yeah, they will get it back in taxes, but they won't get dollar for dollar, won't even get close to that. But this is a way that a lot of small business, okay, the mid-sized business, doesn't matter who they are, but anyone they can take advantage of, especially the small businesses, okay? This is a way they can absolutely start kind of redirecting those dollars back into their pocket. But also with the 7K Health, we just got an upgrade with the 7K Health, which comes in the My Share plan. And you understand that healthcare that competes with every healthcare on the planet. Like, that is exceptional. Talk about the rates. Also, there's another little white gloves concierge service that gives you even more perks, even more savings inside the healthcare plan. That's also outside of 7K Advantage. So, like, You're getting like a double savings here. Like you're literally people are costing themselves money by not having this membership. All right, let's move on. Sound Money Wallet, guys. This is the private vaulting here. Everyone with a bank account needs a Sound Money Wallet. Every single person needs the Sound Money Wallet. Again, there is not an app currently because the Sound Money Wallet is so sophisticated and the coding is always, it's a very, very in-depth coding. So there is no apps, and with apps you have to always upgrade. Like seems like every other second you got to upgrade an app. So just understand that there is no app because of how sophisticated our Sound Money Wallet is. So just make a note of that. But make sure you get that set up. I can show you how to walk through how to absolutely set that up here in a moment in the back office. All right, color coding. Guys, this course is exceptional. I love this course. Now, there's all different versions of color coding, but I like this also because it's free. No, I'm just kidding. I would pay for this color coding class. Guys, this taps into the core values. This emotionally moves you through the process, or this emotionally attaches you to your why. If you can't talk to the heartstrings, or if you can't put on the heartstrings of your potential prospect, guys, they will never build anything, or they will never see the significance of what they have their hands on. So it's important when you're in front of someone, you know who they are. You know what moves them. Like, friends, you're gonna understand their colors. And I'm gonna walk through some of those examples here. But guys, screenshot this. This is a free course. You do not have to pay for this course. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend that you take advantage of this. But screenshot this. I'll stay on this just for a moment so I give you a chance to go ahead and do that. Make sure you get through that. Again, it's a free course that you do not have to pay for, but hey, it's optional. If you want to become your best version of yourself, if you want to really live on a higher frequency, guys, this course right here is it. I mean, show up to life, but show it with exceptional value. Show it when you talk to someone, you know exactly who you have in front of you. I highly encourage it. Okay. So enough of that, guys. Moving on. The getaway. If you don't have your room booked, I highly encourage you guys. This is just vacation here for all the hard work that we've done. But check this out.
I was sitting here thinking, but I might have been dreaming, 'cause it felt like I was flying away. A kind of premonition, second sight in a vision. Yeah, I see us in a different place. I wanna go where I wanna go, where we've never been before.
All right. Yeah, that boat looks pretty fun, right? All right. So moving on, let's navigate through the back office. So I'm going to stop share here. All right. Well, I'll pull the back office up, guys. Now understand this is just a demo account. So it's not going to have everything filled out. So I just want you to make you know that. But you're going to understand exactly where I'm coming from with this. But let me go ahead and pull this up here. Make sure you're following along. Okay. This site is exceptional. I love it. I love the new site. It does take a little getting used to, but that's okay, guys. I love new things. I love new things, and you should too, especially when it's absolutely a lot of value to it. So, all right, when you step in here, the member section. Remember, this is just the member portion. All right. Now, products, collection, autosaver, member benefits, guys. As a member, this is all you're going to focus on. Don't worry about 7K cash because you don't care about making an extra, $1,000 or $500, a week or $1,000 a month. So don't worry about that. All right. All right. So products. How do you find your products? Well, you look at your products through this. Okay. You can find every single product. And friends, when we first started, Yuri, myself, M, But when we all first started, guys, they didn't have a lot of bullion. Okay, they had some good amount of selections, but guys, the inventory is starting to grow. So if you want to go straight to bullion, you say, you know what? Let me check out the bullion first. Okay, non-collectible. That's the title. All right, guys, you're just going to start to see the strategy based on your strategy. When you understand going through the buyer certification, okay, based on your strategy, okay, you're going to figure out what your counterbalance is. You're going to figure out what you want as far as in bullion, what you want as far as collectible, especially when you understand the collectible market. Okay, like right now, I like a lot of bullion. And so I set my auto saver and I don't even think about it because I know I got my collectible aspect in my portfolio, which is the growth part of your portfolio. And also I got my defensive strategy when it's in the bullion. But I like bullion because we've got some pretty good prices, some premiums on bullion. Guys, I don't really care too much about the price. And when you understand it, you shouldn't care about it either because we're able to stack fractionally. Okay. Most people don't have obviously $2,000 to buy an ounce of gold, but now the other strategy is silver. You can start with silver because silver is underappreciated. It's an undervalued asset. Okay, so you might want to start there because it's easier to get an ounce, right? So might want to load up on silver just as a suggestion, and then all that other extra, move that in towards your collectible, okay, which is the offensive strategy. That's another angle, but you're gonna find out what aligns with you. Okay, when you go through that buyer certification, which I highly recommend, you get that knocked out the first 48 hours. And here's the thing, don't do it during IPA time. Okay, do it during the times, all right, that late at night, early in the morning. That's when you want to knock that out. Okay, but make sure when you first start, guys, let's get into massive action if that's what you choose to do. Okay, now auto savers, it's very simple. As an auto saver, it is easy to add your auto saver. It's self-explanatory, but let me show you. Okay, right here you can see the price. Obviously, you see the brand new Silver Eagle label right here, 115 a month. Very simple. You can decide which part of the month you want that to come out. Okay, which part of the month you decide what your allocated conversion is going to be. All right, into your asset accumulation. Was the first 8, 15, 21st, or the 26th, which everyone should be doing, especially right now. Understanding the sentiment in the market, it makes no sense for anyone not to be protecting themselves outside of that funny stuff. All right, very simple. Whatever you add, okay. I'm just gonna say the 15th, all right, because we just finished one auto saver just back on the 15th. So I'm gonna say the 15th, all right. Boom. You add that auto saver's in there. Once you go back, you want to get back to your dashboard, all you have to do is go up here and tap my account. Very simple to navigate through. You see that? Okay. Now, say you want to move it around. Say you want to delete it and add another one. All you have to do is go right here under general and hit my auto saver, and you can hit remove. Make sure you confirm it right here in this tab here. Okay. Or if you want to add an auto saver, very simple. Of course, start out small. Do not bite off more than you can chew. Start off with a state animal series, but guess what? That keeps you going, okay? And everyone starts out as a customer, so those points also accumulate. But then again, you don't care about the cash aspect because you just want to be a member, which is still exceptional. All right. So you hit remove. That's how you remove it. How you want to edit your autosaver account. Very simple. Now there's one couple more things I want to actually make you aware of, and that's in the member benefits right here. Okay, guys, we have all the tools at your disposal. So you want to go in here and look at some of your member benefits, like your Sound Money wallet, which I'm gonna go over. That's the last thing. Your 7K select, your stack and sell. Everything is right here. 7K health. If you are just a member, I encourage you to get on 7K health just for the savings. Just for the savings aspect of 7K health. I got another part. He's a chef. He saved 60%. He loves 7K so much. He's so busy. He's not able to bill like he wants, but he loves 7K so much because of 7K health. He went to the dentist 2 months ago, saved up to 60%, and it blew him away. Okay, a member benefit. It's just a perk. Pretty cool, right? But it's exceptional perk. All right, moving forward. All right, let's go to the Sound Money wallet. When you go in your Sound Money wallet here, okay, you're gonna tap this tab here. Let me go ahead and just mute some people out here, guys. If you're coming in Make sure you mute yourself out because we got a lot of background noise. Just as a note, when you're coming in, make sure you mute yourself out. All right, so Sound Money Wallet. As soon as you step in your Sound Money Wallet, it's very simple. You can get the Sound Money Wallet in two sections. Either you go through your member benefits section, okay, or you scroll down here to the bottom and you just hit Sound Money Wallet. Either sections, either tabs will take you straight to Sound Money Wallet. So this is make a note of that. All right. As soon as you come over here, you're going to hit sign in. Same exact thing. Remember, keep your username and password cohesive to your Sound Money Wallet. Just as a side note, tap continue now. Of course, I've already got mine set up, but as you're brand new, you're going to have two options. I highly, highly encourage you not to select the first option. Select option number 2. And to select option number 2, you're going to have to go over to your Google Play Store or your Apple Play Store. For Apple users or Google users, it's going to be out Google Play Store. Apple is going to be Apple Play Store. You're going to download Google Authenticator. Once you do that, you're going to open it up. There's going to be a little tab that's going to allow you to add account. Once you tap that little plus sign, it's going to open up your camera. You got to allow for access to your camera. You're going to come back over here. You're going to see your QR code. As soon as you see that, you take that camera, scan the QR code, it will connect your Sound Money Wallet. The rest is just self-explanatory. It's just easy of just implementing some numbers on your bank account. Very simple, adding your debit card, credit card, whatever your liking is. All right, very, very simple, friends. Not hard at all. Very easy to set up. All right, so moving on, let's go ahead and get back to this. All right, let me just pull up another tab here. All right, so going back here. All right, so one last thing, account settings is what I want to go through because the orders, that's pretty self-explanatory. Now, when you go into your account settings, and this is a new little enhancement that they've added. Anytime you want to change anything, I'm talking about an address, a phone number, an email, you will have to hit this unlock settings here, okay? Sorry, Em, you're probably going to get a text message, but right here, there's going to be a verification code that's going to be sent. You just go ahead and plop that in there, hit verify, and that's all you got to do. Very, very simple, very easy if you want to unlock your account settings. That's from your payment, shipping, even your membership, okay? Everything has to be verified now because we are a financial company. Orders are very self-explanatory. News, same thing. Anytime there's news, anytime, let me go back here. That's not the tab I wanted to select, but I'm talking about let me see here. Let's go back to dashboard. There we go. Notifications, notifications right here. Of course, we got a Wealth Strategy meeting coming up tonight at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Guys, any announcements, you're going to find it right here. Just make sure you tap this little bell here. You're going to see all the new and upcoming news, any announcements, guys, make sure you check there. All right, so now that closes out the members section.
I'm in a meeting.
For those of you who want to, let me go ahead. For those of you who want to absolutely stick around, because this is the sweet spot. This is the good stuff, the money. All right. So here we go. Let's go ahead and dive in. Let me dive in here. Let me pull up my other slide here, and let's get to the good stuff here. All right, here we go. All right, so now for you business builders, you world changers out there, all right, you leaders out there, all right, the power of autosaver. Stop that right here. The power of autosaver, friends. If you are serious about building this business, autosaver is non-negotiable. Autosaver is non-negotiable, just like events are non-negotiable. Friends, events, a lot happens. It's impossible for me to encapsulate, just ball it all up and give you all the energy, the culture, the community. It's impossible. You have to be in the building. This is our first international convention in Vegas, and we had a ball. All right. Well, you see a little snapshot of the culture here, but friends, events are non-negotiable. Okay. I remember Kevin came to an event and his business took off. I came to an event, that first event in Utah, Salt Lake City. My organization took off. Friends, events. I cannot stress events enough. All right. I really can't. All right. So moving on, auto savers. All right. This is the meat and potatoes. So please make sure you pay attention. How do you earn points? Very simple, friends. This business is so straightforward. I can't believe how easy this is. It's so simple. Well, you earn points off of membership, auto savers, coin drops, and healthcare. They're different point values. All right. For auto savers, they range from 15 to 20 points. For standard, 50 points, premium, 150 points, and then there's something called coin drops. All right. Those varies. They vary from 5 points, 10 points, 15 points, 25 points, depends. They all vary. Well, this is the meat and potatoes of your business. All right. So looking at this as a snapshot, guys, like I said, this business is so predictable. Well, you look at the left team and the right team. Well, this organization produced a $250 cycle check. Sound familiar, right? Or look familiar, right? Well, what's the difference? Because they look almost identical. But the difference where the difference was in the standard membership. In this membership, everyone came on at a 199. So that produced only 50 points, which that's how you see where your paycheck was that week. Friends, this business is absolutely predictable, so simple, so straightforward. Well, let's talk about the importance of an autosaver. You set it and forget it, and really, friends, all you're doing is just you're building wealth on autopilot. So number one, autosavers allow for residual income or recurring revenue. Number two, start a legacy for your children's children, creating a savings account. Friends, a lot of us have a long-term savings, or you should have a long-term savings. That may be wrapped up in your 401k. I don't suggest it. I don't touch them. But hey, that's your prerogative. But if you do that, you probably want to 50-50 balance that into an asset, because here's the thing. This asset, since it's tier one, you control the basket. Tier one, classified by the Banking International Settlements, zero counterparty risk, and runs zero geopolitical risk. Also, since the tier one asset, that means it's as good as cash. Also, gold and silver is used in every sector of the global economy, from space travel to food to medicine to the devices we're on right now. It's in demand 100% of the time, friends. That is a big deal. See why the wealthy stacking and all the sophisticated traders on the planet, why they stack it the most, but they tell the normal population the least. Friends, there is a shift happening. There is going to be like the ultra rich, and then there's going to be the working poor. Which side of the equation are we going to share with our friends and family so they have the opportunity to protect themselves to get on the right side of that equation? That's where we're at right now. It's here. It's on our doorstep. There's nothing we can do about it. Number three, these are all exclusive rare label coins. And I understand a lot of people don't understand that because we are new, but also we are very innovative. We have very significance. The messaging is powerful. So they're all rare label coins. They're very exclusive, friends. Very exclusive. Number four, you get paid on your own points when you get autosaver. That's pretty significant to me because as a business owner or anyone, even if you work a 9 to 5, you should be trying to think about how much of those dollars can I redirect back into my household? What strategy can I use to redirect as many dollars back in my household as I possibly can on a weekly basis, monthly basis, on a yearly basis? How can I do that? Friends, this strategy right here, I probably will want to align with it. And I want to have my mom has a membership, my dad has a membership. Friends, this is a significant platform for every single person that we know to be aligned with us. Unlocks access to 7K Advantage. I talked about that, friends. That travel booking site, you get that for free. Where most companies charge you 25 all the way up to $100 a month just to have that access and that perk. Okay, so pretty cool, guys, that we get that. Number six, for every autosaver process, you get 30 loyalty points. Friends, I bought 2 coins. I bought the Titanic coin and I also bought the Batman coin. That was instant equity. All I did was stack an asset that I get for free because I decided to share this and open my mouth and go out there and just go absolutely gangbusters sharing this with people. So you get instant equity with assets, guys. That's like unheard of, right? Every time you get an autosave, you're helping dozens of other team members get paid and earn a residual income. I like this the most. At all the perks, everything that we got here in this basket, I like this the most. Because guess what? When I first started my business, all the people who got launched with me, they're benefiting. Some of them do absolutely zero and they're benefiting. I know some of you leaders on this call, you experience the same thing. All because someone decided to stack an asset. You're not stacking a juice. You're not stacking a lotion or a potion. I don't knock all that stuff, but you're literally stacking an asset and I get paid. And as long as I keep stacking assets, I just keep getting paid. I'm getting assets for free and I'm stacking assets and I get paid off of it. Like that is like the biggest no-brainer on the planet. Like it's so simple, right? Number 8, right? These assets have potential to go up in value. Okay. Every asset doesn't perform like that. Just like if you buy real estate, any other asset, especially assets in the capital markets, any debt instrument, they do not go up right away. But this one right here is not a debt instrument. Okay. This one right here, you 100% control this basket. This one right here, you have zero counterparty risk and zero geopolitical risk. So just sit on it, friends. Just have some patience with it. It's okay. Set it and forget it and watch the values grow. Number 9, as long as you're using your auto saver on marketing and promotions, you can write this off for tax write-offs. Guys, I would highly, highly encourage you to consult a tax accountant. Guys, we're going to put together a directory. So we're building a system, friends. We're building a monster system where eventually we want to have a directory where every part where you're at in the country, we got tax attorneys, we got CPAs, we got real estate agents, every single part of the country or where you're at. So all you got to do is tap that app and boom, it pulls up the directory of the services that you like, okay, that you need, especially CPA come tax time, right? You probably need it. All right, number 10. All right. Your overhead on your auto savers to run your business, assuring your money. You're transferring your cash into a tangible asset. Because this is something that people have to understand. You're not buying anything. You're literally not buying anything. And that's one thing I got as probably a famous quote when I first saw this. I got asked, what do you know about gold and silver? I knew a lot about it, but hey, all I asked was it physical? And those two little guys over there, all they did, Mr. Medina sent me a picture, and that's all I cared about. That's all I cared about. I told myself, if they're going to send that to me on demand every single week, every single month, year after year, is going to be consistent, sign me up. Where do I go? That's all I cared about, friends. The rest is history, because when you understand you're not buying gold and silver, you're transferring your wealth into an appreciating asset that has 5,000 years of history that's never gone bankrupt. Like when you hear those attention getters, like there is no question how significant this is. All you have to do is figure out the patience. All you got to do is figure yourself out. All you got to do is figure out how can you carve out the time throughout your day to build your legacy business with 7K. That's all you got to figure out. Everything else is done for you. You just got to figure out where you fit in the equation and just go get it. Are you the lion? Or are you the gazelle? Are you going to be eating or are you going to eat? All right. I don't want to be eating, so I'm running. And I need to eat, so I'm going to get up running. So you got to have that mindset no matter what, from this day forward to until you get it done. When do you stop? Until it's finished. Right? That's when you stop. And for us, some more highlights. I just gave you 10. So let's go through some more. Non-reportable, of course, I already talked about advertising costs, no capital gains tax. Guys, that's another significant thing. That's probably one of the most significant things as well. I mean, gosh, I keep saying the most significant. It's so many of them. Right? That's just coming from one perk that we get. All right. Quickest way to get right into residuals. It really is. Forced savings account. You ain't got to think about it. It just force you to save. Long-term financial insurance. Yep, got that checked off the box. Pillar of your business, friends. A lot of you might have had traditional business. Trust me, it don't cost $115. I can tell you that. All right, what do you got? You got employee costs. You got insurance. You got inventory. You got to pay for the building. It is not cheap. All right. All right. Exceptional performance for sitting your money in the bank. Well, what is the bank paying? 0.003%. It makes no sense. That's a slap in the face. That's actually an insult. They take your money and they trade your money away and they pay you 0.003%. That's like sitting that's sitting on the OTC. That's like trading trading a stock on the pink sheets, right? That's an insult. 0.003%, right? And you do not get to participate in those gains. All right. B2B comparison, like I said, the B2B comparison, guys, you understand if you had a traditional business, like when I had one, I had to make anywhere from $7,000 to $10,000 before I received $1 of profit. So make them think about that. It's a team build, it's a team effort. So when you talk about $115, friends, this is like this is like heaven sent. This is like the cherry, the nuts, the whipped cream, everything, the fudge, all of it on top. All right. When we get the opportunity to build what we build. All right, let's dive in. Let's close it up. Launching your business. All right. If you don't have an onboarding packet, please talk to your leaders. I'm sure your leaders can create some of this, but guess what? This is working. All right. We get people into action. And also, while they're writing their why down, again, you can't even begin to think about your why if you don't know what pulls at your heartstrings. If you don't know what emotionally moves you, okay, what keeps you inspired long after the feeling, okay, or long after the feeling that you had when you first started. If something doesn't move you emotionally, okay, you will never build this business, but you'll never build it long term. You will get one low, you'll get smacked in the face, you'll get your teeth kicked in, you'll get the bricks dumped on your head, you'll get the egg on your face one time and you'll quit. Okay. If you do not find out, or if you do not dig deep and find out what emotionally moves you, while you're doing this, there's a start date, there's a silver start date. You're going to know exactly the time, the date, when that start or that silver bar date is up. All right. Now, your first three, I know I only have three, but I'm going to tell you first 10 why they are on their membership portal and they're grabbing their membership. Why they're doing that, because a lot of times it's a quiet little monotony, little time right there, right? While they're trying to figure the system out, and it's usually quiet. So how about we not have them sit there in silence? So as they're getting their membership, you say, hey, while you're getting your membership, I need you to think about the top 10 people. Why? Because you want to strike while the fire is hot. They're excited. Their emotions, they see the significance. So right now, it's okay if they don't get a win, but you do want to get a win, because no matter what, it is a win. Even if they have a no, it's still a win because you're right there zooming along with them. So while you're on the line, while they're getting their membership, hey, you got a couple minutes. Tell them to reach out to their top 10 people right now. Right now. Hey, you got a couple minutes. All right. You're not saying a whole bunch. That's all you're asking. All you're looking for is a yes or a no. You're going to go down and copy that all the way down. So all of your contacts, that top 10, that first top 10. And while we're on the Zoom, do you got a couple minutes, like right now? All you're looking for a yes. You hear that yes? A couple of people respond, yes, I do. All you're saying, hey, I saw some really great information. I'm on a Zoom with a friend right now. I need you to jump on. Are you free to? Well, you don't have to ask, are you free to jump on, because you already got the time out of the way. Are you free to jump on? Friends, that's non-abrasive. Okay. Pass the least resistance. You already got the time out of the way. Do you got a couple minutes right now? Yes, I do. Boom. They can't squirm out of that one. All right. I'm on a Zoom right now. Guess what? They're excited. Guys, knowledge without enthusiasm is a waste. Okay. The knowledge they have, now they got to implement the enthusiasm with it. Okay, so be excited. They're going to be excited about what they just saw. So the tonality of their voice is going to come through that phone, or the tonality of that text message is going to come through. So while the fire is hot, strike. All right, and they jump, and we just did this 2 days ago. We've been doing it over and over and over again. Okay, it works, friends. But get them into action right away. Why? Because now they see the process. Also, what if they don't get the yes that they're looking for? They don't get discouraged because they got you right there picking them up. See what I'm saying? So now, as they're going through the process, they're building that callus. They're building that callus against the nose. If they get them right then and there. Okay. Well, most likely, you're not going to get really a no. You're just going to get probably, I don't have enough time right now. Can we do a little later? All you do is jot that down. All right. And it goes into your follow-up basket. All right. All right. So moving on, guys, you got that. Please screenshot that. Make sure you do not miss that little strategy right there when they're getting signed up. That's a big deal. Let's get them a win in the first 48 hours. Guys, it's no question, or here's the thing. Let me back up a little bit. There's no reason why anyone can hit active associate in the first 48 to 72 hours. Absolutely no reason why. Okay. Absolutely not. Absolutely no reason. The messaging is significant. Friends, it makes it too much sense. And when we show up and they come online with an expert and they see how simple and duplicated what this is, friends, they lose it. Okay. And that's what we want people to be excited about what they have. We want them to get a win right away. So make sure you implement that little strategy right there. All right, color coding. All right, let's talk about this and then we can go back into the back office with prospecting scripts. Guys, these are some different scripts. All right, like we talked about color coding. For reds, reds are very decisive. Reds are like, show me the money and get out of my way. Right? But reds have the ability to blow up a company. Reds and whites. I'm looking for some more reds. I'm looking for some more Stephen Nashes. All right. All right. So, hey, how do you approach a red? Well, there's a lot of money on the table and a major opportunity for first movers advantage. I saw something that made a lot of sense. See how we're using the same verbiage? I saw something that made a lot of sense. I need you to check this out. Do you have 15 minutes right now to jump on the Zoom? That's it, because you're pulling at the heartstrings of a red. They don't care about all the entry. They can figure it out. Reds usually figure it out. But all they care about is the money. Can I make it? And how's the opportunity? And where is it at? What's going on right now? How many people know it? Are you still on the radar? A reds will see the value. A white, what are whites? They're logical. They're decisive too, but whites like facts. Sometimes reds, they don't need all the facts. They just need to know if the opportunity is viable and they go get it. Whites, they want to know the facts and then they go get it. All right. So, like a white, simple entry in a conversation. Hey, are you paying attention to what's going on right now in the world? Friends, everyone's paying attention. Okay. If you don't see what's going on, you might be living under a rock. But are you paying attention right now what's going on in the world? Everyone's paying attention. That's factual. Okay. I saw something that made so much sense to me. I would love to get your honest opinion. Are you open to that? Friends, that's non-abrasive. That's simple. Screenshot this. That's non-abrasive. Very simple. Blues. How do you identify a blue? Well, blue is like a customer service person. I make to break it down in simpler terms. Say you at a restaurant. You got a waiter or a waitress. Okay, they come to your table. They're very attentive. They're trying to show you the menu items. They're just telling you about the specials. They're also giving you suggestions. Then they're breaking it down to other suggestions for what other people like. Then they come back in 2 to 3 minutes. They make sure they got your order. They got your appetizer. They got your drinks. And then guess what? Blues are the type of people, they see your drink halfway empty. And guess what? They come back with the picture and make sure you're topped off. That's a blue. Very attention to detail. Customer service. That's a blue. Very attention to detail. So a blue, they're a little bit more, you can't talk to a blue about the money. They really don't care about that. They want to know, how is this meaningful for me? How is this going to be meaningful for my community and the people around me? So this is how you talk to a blue. I really would love to get your help. That keyword, help, with getting a meaningful message out to the people we love and care about. Here it is, emotional, okay? We're not talking about money here with blues. Something made so much sense to me. I really need you to check this out. I spoke with one of my top leaders about you, and they would love to meet you. See that? That's a blue. I spoke with one of my top leaders about you because I know your customer service. I know how meaningful you show up to life. I know how you love to help your community because, hey, that's what's going to pull a blues heartstring. Would you be open to jumping on Zoom with me for 15 to 20 minutes? That's it. Now the yellow, they're all about the fun. You can't talk too much to a yellow. You'll lose them. They check out. So a yellow, hey, I'm having so much fun with something that made so much sense that I found. Okay, I need to share this with you. You got a couple minutes right now? That's it. You're out of there with a yellow. Guys, all you're doing is sorting. That's all you're doing. All right, it's additional scripts. Guys, this one right here, this is a pro script. For those of you who may not have the posture yet, if you want to take a crack at it, guys, go ahead, participate. Participators win. Players win. Spectators stay on the sideline. All right, they never get in the game. But this is a pro script. I'm looking for some leaders who want to work with me, okay, or who I can work with. That may not be you, which I'm totally fine with it. Again, you're giving them a way out. You're giving them a way out. You're giving them a way out to say no. All right. It's like you're taking it away. Will you be willing to give me 15 minutes of your time? And while you're looking at this information, I would like for you to think about the people who came to mind. I want you to think about the people who came to mind, because now it doesn't put the pressure on them for them to give you an answer right away. But here's the thing. Leaders, everyone likes that word. Leaders, oh, you consider me. You hold me in high regards. Wow. I appreciate that. So that's non-abrasive. That's a pro script. friends. That's a big time pro script, guys, looking for leaders that want to work with me and who I can work with. And that may not be you. And I'm totally okay with that. But would you be willing to give me 15 minutes of your time? And while you're looking at this information, I need you to think about the people who came to mind. If you want to add, who you can help out, guys, go through this, say it over and over again, role play with yourself, say it to yourself in the mirror, role play, friends, go over it over and over and over again till it becomes your authentic self. All right, one more thing. All right, this is another script. This is something we used in the beginning, but we made the shift from just selling this to educating people. But this is a quick little, if you got someone who's a red, this probably might want to be a little segue. You got someone who's a red. What is it? What is it? What is it? That's a red. Okay, well, what do you know about gold and silver? That's it. That's a nice qualifying, like, sorting question. What do you know about gold and silver? That's it. Okay, would you like to learn more about it? Oh, hey, I saw something that made a lot of sense. I need to share this with you. You got a couple minutes right now. Okay, that can be a nice entry point for a blue. I mean, sorry, for a red, because reds are aggressive, right? All right, so additional tips. How do you break the ice? Okay, how do you break the ice with someone? All right, this is called form, family, occupation, recreation, motivation. Friends, motivation can be actually used as message too. That is the very last thing you even want to say to anyone. You do not want to be in a rush, okay, to fire hustle someone with our information. And all you're trying to do, this is a brand new prospect, even it can be a prospect online. Okay, it's like that thing called feel, felt, and found. Okay, you're trying to feel your way out with them. All right, you're trying to make a connection. You're trying to find a common connection. You're trying to give a compliment. Guys, people love compliments. I like that blouse. I like your hair. I like those shoes. And be genuine. Don't just say it if the shoes look like clown shoes. Okay. If they look like, they should be on Ronald McDonald's feet, don't just give a compliment, guys. Okay. But what you want to do is give a genuine compliment. Okay. Find a connection. Guys, at the end of the day, I can care less if you build with me. But you know what? I made a friend. Boom. I made a friend. At the end of the day, I made a friend. If you don't want to be friends with me, I'm okay with that. But at the end of the day, I made a friend. Regardless of what happens, I made a friend, right? And then we can build the relationship. We can cultivate the relationship by dripping on them. We can cultivate that. People are looking, friends. They are looking. I had a guy that I ran into at the store like 2 days ago. He found me on LinkedIn, found me on TikTok, and found me on Facebook. And then he called me earlier. He said, "Hey, I want to set up a meeting. I just went through all your information. I'm very interested." Guys, I didn't have to do anything. Literally, I made a friend. I was enthusiastic. I was excited about what I had my hands on. And I just show up to life just on cloud nine. Okay. I show up to life passionate. I show up to life ready to go. All right. So understand it, feel, felt, and found. And when you get through this, guys, feel that person, feel where that person's coming from. Hey, I feel you, bro. I feel you, my sister. I feel you. I felt that at one point. But guess what I found? If I can show you a solution to what you just explained, would you be open to taking a look at what I have my hands on? Friends, most of the time, if you do this correctly, you find a common connection, you give a compliment. Friends, most of the time people are already closed before they look into your information. They're mostly closed, okay, because they like you. They know you. They found a trust in you. They're literally closed, friends, before they look at the information. And then when you put this in front of them, they're like, whoa, that is heavy. That is a lot. How do I align myself with it? Guys, we made the shift a couple months ago in this color coding. We're getting some amazing results from this. Amazing results, friends. And here's the thing. Do as much as you can, okay, to meet in person with people. If you can, I understand that, okay. If there's some limitations, I understand, but do what you can to meet in person, because when you meet in person with this information, I was talking to Yuri a couple months ago or a couple weeks back, and we were talking about when we walk anywhere, we have so much posture. Friends, you can walk in any situation and know you got posture with what you have your hands on. You don't have to be embarrassed. You don't have to feel bashful. You don't have to feel any of that, because we got the tools, you got the skill set, and we're using all of this to sort out people. That's all we're doing. I'm sorting and sifting. I'm sorting you out because I'm looking for the people I want to work with. Friends, in the first 5 to 15 seconds, you're going to know if you don't even want to work with that person. If they're kind of standoffish, they're kind of weird, I wouldn't even go any further because guess what? You're not going to want to work with them. And then guess what? You're going to bring them to our family. And if they're going to be toxic, we're not going to want to work with them either. And that's going to make your business hard. So don't try to convince someone if they're kind of strange, they're kind of weird. Just walk away. It's okay. All right, man. Have a good day, man. Hey, see you around. And get out of there. That's it. That's it, guys. You don't have, guys, there's 6 billion people, maybe more now, but there's around 6 billion people on the planet, friends. Okay. There's so many people out there that are looking right now. So don't get hung up on any one person. All right. So let's move on. Launching your business, guys. They do have one of these in the back office. I actually like the one 7K put together. This is a very, very generic one. I like it too as well because it keeps it simple for you. But guys, I'm going to tell you, do not have everything in your phone. Bring it out of your phone, friends. Write it down so you can draw a connection. Write it down so you can see the next follow-up. When's the next date of exposure? What were the results? Friends, this is like, even though it's an old school method, but guys, every old school method is not outdated. It's not a dinosaur. You still have to use old school methods, but you have to mix them with new strategies, okay? We understand it. There's new strategies, there's shifts, there's social media, there's branding. It's all of it. Yes, we got to do that. But also don't neglect the old school methods because they work. We got to be everywhere at once. Okay, we got to be everywhere at once, but also we have to also have a clear path on how we follow up. We got to know exactly who we talk to because I've talked to so many people. Okay, but if I didn't have it written down, I couldn't go back and follow with those people. I couldn't stay consistent with those people. Okay, now I've signed up people who grabbed a membership just by me following up with them. That's it. Sometimes people are bogged, friends, people are bogged down. They don't understand how to structure. They don't understand how to prep their day. They don't understand how to close out their day. They're in a rat race. They don't get it. So we got to be the consultant for them. Okay, we got to take all this skill set and be the consultant for them. All right, 10 days of copper, very simple. 30 days of bronze, that is simple. 90 days of silver, friends. Monthly planner. I mean, this is my version, guys. You can make, there's all type of versions on Canva. You can print out, you can put, make it all colorful for yourself. But guys, this is your week in a glance. From Monday to Sunday, okay? Our business is built from Sunday to Saturday, okay? So every single day, all right, go reevaluate yourself. Go see what you did. What happened today? Did you hit your numbers today? Did you reach out to that 5, 10, 15, 25, whatever the amount is, did you do it? And here's the thing. You're not doing it to try to sign people up on the spot. It'll be great, but does it happen like that? No, it doesn't. But you're just making a connection by using those sorting tools that I gave you just in the last slide. You're just trying to make a connection. Boom, I made 5 new friends today. Guys, I guarantee you, one of those friends, if you build it right, or if you prospect them right, one of those 5, one of those 10, they're going to be coming on board with you. They're going to be highly, highly interested in what you're doing. It just works like that. Okay, it works like that. Trust me. All right, 10 days of copper. We got tons of prizes. 1 ounce silver bar. 30 days of bronze, 1 ounce Rusty Lantern MS70 coin. That's a perfect coin, guys. Don't sleep on these coins. And also 90 days of silver, you get that 100-ounce silver bar. Very simple. Copper. Guys, if you focus on copper, 4 generations are running you all the way to gold. The issue is that the buy-in with your whole organization. If everyone buys in, everyone wins. That is the biggest issue in this style of business, is the buy-in. Getting people to stay focused. Okay, friends, you don't need 5 different direct sales companies. Okay, you really don't. All right, you just need one. Okay, if you want other styles of business, let me give you a couple, guys. As we move together as a group, guys, we need people to have cash flow because some of these other instruments, they cost a little money. Okay, we can move into infinite banking, wrap it with a trust, friends. Create an insurance product where we become our own bank. That's another segue, guys. There's real estate. There's also crypto mining, friends. There's also other cash flowing businesses that we can come up with our own concept. But here's the thing: what we've learned from this, the skill set we've learned, now it makes us lethal in every single area of our life. It makes us lethal. You got the best message on the planet. Okay, you got the best message on the planet, friends. But we got a lot in the basket. But friends, we need some cash flow. We want our whole family. We want a whole organization. Our friends that are part of our organization now, and the friends that are coming. We want them all to be in a very good position, because guys, and then the action caveat, guys, if you want to trade, guys, we have all the skill sets. We're going to be able to teach you everything. Well, we need some money, because some of these other instruments, I guarantee you, they don't cost $199. They don't cost $499 either. All right, we're going to need a little bit more cash flow. So, guys, you are in a safe place. Also, again, color coding. On Tuesdays, every Tuesday, M has a book club, guys. We've been doing this book club for the last 2 years, going on 2.5 years now. I love it, guys. We've seen the growth from a lot of people. But guys, this is the book we're reading now. Every Tuesday, we do have book clubs at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 Eastern, and also 6 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time. M hosts that call. That is the link right there. If you want to go ahead and screenshot this screen, please do so. Okay, now moving on, let's go ahead and close this up. I already showed this to you. If you have not screenshotted this, please do this, friends. It's a free course paid by Curtis Harlan, as you saw in a previous slide there, guys. This is a free course. You might as well just go through. I know there's other versions. We actually started a version earlier, and it was more so like diamonds and rubies and pearls. But guys, this is color coding. It's the same exact thing, except it's using colors. Okay, same exact thing. I like this one because one, Mark J gets on and he breaks down every single week of what you just learned. He breaks down the variety. He breaks it all down. He does role playing with color coding. Sometimes a lot of people are visual learners. Sometimes you got to walk them through the process. It's okay, friends. We just got to walk it out with them. Take them by the hand, and however long it takes, do it. If they're willing to show up, if they're willing to show up to life, if they're willing to show up and participate in their own rescue, do it. Walk them through the process as long as it takes, because once they get it, I guarantee you, friends, you're going to be able to walk away, or you're going to be able to just, hey, let off the gas. And guess what? The organization is going to duplicate, and it's going to duplicate all the way down. Friends, they pay us to infinity. Does that pull on your heartstrings? Guys, please don't get wrapped up with this matrix, that matrix. Guys, they pay to infinity. So when people start to wake up and understand what this really is, friends, guys, we're the best kept secret. But now we got to go tell the world, and we have to get out there, and we got to get out there. We got to get that reach out there, because people are looking. Okay, they can understand, and we can connect the dots. People are looking, and a lot of times when things start to happen, people start to look in their discretionary income. And I'm gonna break down our money management when we get in the back office, because I think that's a very significant piece, especially when you're your first impression when you go out there and talk to people. I'll give you an example of someone in a moment of our guy just signed up 2 weeks ago. Unfortunately, he just lost his mom, so he's a builder, he's a monster, but he lost his mom just a couple weeks ago, so it's tough for him. Okay, but I'm gonna give you an example on how I put together a package for him, and he just absolutely loved it. It just, the posture, our credibility. He's over the moon about it. But literally, he was like coming out of a funeral when I reached out to him. So other than that, guys, this is the main course. Okay, inside of color coding is very simple, very self-explanatory. I don't have to go through that. You can navigate through that, but guys, you can always go back and look at all the recordings from weeks past, all in there. Very easy. Also, we have a Telegram group, also a Facebook group, friends. So make sure you connect, stay connected, friends. That's the biggest thing, staying connected. Okay, because here's the thing: we get beat up outside of our group. I've never heard of a multimillionaire or a billionaire bashing you for following your dreams. But you know who bashes us for following our dreams and deciding to live life from our terms? Our friends and family. People who've never made over, $250,000 a year. People who never made a million. I'm not, here's the thing. I'm saying quarter million because a lot of jobs out there that people do well. Okay. But there's people, okay, that cannot tell you how to make $1 million a year. But we're listening to those people who are never done anything, who will never do anything. Guys, stay around us. Stay plugged into us. That's all I can say. Okay. Bring your people here to onboarding. It's a safe place. Tap them into our Sunday training. Tap them into our Saturday training. Guys, we got calls every single day. So you have to figure out your time that you want to carve out and how you want to implement that into your life. Okay. How intentional are you going to be? That's all what it's about. Guys, this business is so predictable, but you got to figure out how intentional you want to be, where you want your life to be, guys. Because here's the thing: next 2 to 5 years, there's reports coming out. Next 2 to 5 years, from 24 to 25, guys, there's going to be a huge shakeup in the market. Okay. Fed's already announced they're going to raise interest rates to drop down inflation to 2%, which I don't know how they're going to do that, but hey, they're the smart ones, right? But they're trying to knock inflation down to 2%. Regardless of what happens, friends, inflation will either stay high or they're going to have to drive it down in the dirt, which is going to mean they're going to raise interest rates. So what does that mean? There's going to be people that are going to be laid off. A lot of layoffs, guys, a lot of layoffs, and they're going to be looking. 2008 crash, when I lost a fortune, friends, you should have seen the shift into this industry. And I can guarantee if some of those companies were still around, they were building, if they had the right business acumen, like a 7K, Friends, there would be a lot of people who will be exceptionally wealthy right now because they stayed the course. But friends, it's coming around. Now we got the best thing in our hands. We got the best messaging right now. It's coming back around. Stay the course, but stay plugged in. That's the biggest thing, staying plugged in, because it's about what happens between these ears right here. Okay. It's what happens in that subconscious mind, friends. It's what happens in that subconscious mind determines what happens in your conscious mind. So, in order to build your subconscious mind, because our subconscious mind is something that's been factored in through our lineage, through our bloodline. So, how our family used to do things, that's how we do things subconsciously. So, you have to make that shift. Okay. And you have to get around people who pour into your life, who can speak blessings over your life. Okay. Make sure you stay plugged in. All right. So, congrats. All right. I'm not going to play this video. You guys already seen that, but super congratulations. You got through your onboarding training. So the next part, we're going to dive into the last part of this onboarding training and close it up, friends, and give you your afternoon back. All right. So as I pull this up, give me one quick second here as I get through the rest of this. All right. Here we go. All right. So now the most important part, the very first thing, okay, you're going to want to do 7K cash account. Very, very simple, guys. Tap into your 7K cash account. All you got to do is hit let's go. All right. It will pull you over to the Pay Quicker account. All you do is put your first, last name, email address. Again, one more thing, make sure everything's cohesive, okay? From your username and your password that you use to get signed up with your 7K Metals back office. Make sure you use the same username and password. Keep it 100% cohesive, okay? Create your user. I'm sorry. Also confirm it. Make sure your member ID is there, of course. That'll be your own personalized number. You just hit next. Once you hit next, of course, it's not going to show you because I'm already have mine, but it's going to ask you for an EIN and also your social security number. You can sign up with both, either or, it doesn't matter. So just keep a note of that. All right. All right. So let me go back here. All right. Now let's go down into the good stuff. Business Hub, guys. This is very easy. This business is so predictable. Why do I say that? Because again, remember that little thing, that little asset, that 1 ounce asset that I told you about, the auto saver? Well, guess what? That's where your residuals are. Also, you will see healthcare in here. Healthcare is considered like an auto saver. Coin drops, special curated coins. They're also considered, they also have point values attached to it. So those points will be accumulated. So as you see this quick little demo, this person's not in residuals yet. What do they need to do? Well, they need to add some more people, right? They need to make some more connections, right? They need to build some more people up and be the consultant. And you go and drop them in there, and then it produces points. You know exactly where you're going to be in every single week. You cannot know where your residuals are going to be. These are all points, and these are all partners here in the count. And then, of course, our auto savers come out on the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, the 21st, and the 26th. I'm sorry, excuse me. Guys, it's so predictable. So very predictable. So if you look at this snapshot right here, this person's almost in a cycle check, right? Because we know our first cycle check is 250 because they lower the criteria, right? It's just unbelievable, right? 250. So all this person has to do is go find 2 memberships on a premium membership. Okay, that's it. Okay, most likely we got the 21st, so we got auto savers coming out tomorrow. Okay, what happens? 35 points. That person has a cycle check right here, depending on if they go ahead and dump in or put in 2 premium memberships. Okay, this is just starting out, because you are in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself, because this is a team build. As it starts to build, which builds exceptionally fast, friends, these points accumulate really quick. Quick. Okay. Let me go ahead and, there we go. These points accumulate really fast. But again, it is so predictable. Holding tank, guys, make sure this is tapped on, okay? Or they will auto place. All right, auto place to the left if you do not have this checkbox here. But most likely it's already going to be checked when you get your membership. You don't have to worry about that. Very predictable, guys. You're going to see where your rank is, but also what do you need to do to complete all your actions? What do you need to do? Very self-explanatory, friends. This is so simple. Our business is so straightforward. It really is. All right. Anytime you prepare an enrollment, go right here. You can do it here, or you can do it on the front side before you sign in. This right here, you get a little bit more control. It's almost like when people are in front of you, you're doing a one-on-one, you can kind of show them, hey, let me go ahead and pre-enroll you right here. What is your autosave? Which membership package you want to go with? What autosave you want to choose? Let them know the importance so they understand the importance. And you can go ahead and pre-enroll them right here straight from your site, or you can do it in the front end of your site before you sign in. They have a tab that says getting started, okay? So want to make sure you understand that. Also, one more thing I want to absolutely show you. This right here, this Download Explorer is essential because this is a very cool filter right here. You go in here and it's very easy. The actual filter is actually very responsive. Before, it was kind of wonky a little bit. You had to kind of touch it a couple of times, but I love our system, friends. You know exactly where people are at, and you can see exactly all through your organization and see who your leaders are. Who's getting ready to cycle soon? Who doesn't have a sound downline check? Who's going to flush? Who doesn't have an autosaver? Who recently enrolled? Friends, it is so cool. It is so easy to build our business, friends. It is not hard at all, completely straightforward. I don't usually do the tree viewer because unless you have a huge kind of like screen, it kind of gets a little granular, but I do like it, you know, as long as you have patience with, you know, filtering everything out, but you can definitely go to self-explanatory there, okay? Now, one more thing, commission points. Say, you know, you just want to have a snapshot. You don't want to go to the filter right there. You don't want to like look at all the filter stuff and how to drill it down, but you can go right here and you know exactly right side, left side, you know exactly the next time someone came in. Right here, 9:15. Obviously, that was the autosaver from last week, right? Last Friday. And so what happened? We had autosavers right here, right? We had to know exactly who came in. If someone got a brand new membership, we know exactly who that is. Of course, we see the membership right here, right? Someone came in on a standard membership. It's very, very predictable, friends. Very predictable, okay, on how to build your business. So know that. That's really quick. Also, timestamp. So you know exactly the time and date. That's really cool. You can know exactly where you're at and where your organization is. All right. So one last thing I want to go over, okay, before I go ahead and close it up and then go to the next section and just open up the Q&A, the training. All right. This is where you're going to find your training here. Make sure you get through this, okay? The very first videos I want you to pay attention to are going to be, all right, your buyer certification and your collector certification. All right. And it's found right here. Also, in the third one, I want to say the Wealth Strategies app. It's very simple, guys. Jason does a great job explaining the app. It's right here. Okay. This one first video, buyer certification, collector certification. These three videos right here. You want to make sure you get through your first, I say your first 48 hours. Okay. I know I said you want to get this copper. I'm sorry. Well, I know I say you want to get to associate in the first 40 hours, but guys, these videos are very simple. Combined, they're probably like 2.5 hours. Just combined. Okay. 2.5 hours, very simple. Okay. And then you got here on the wealth strategies, very easy video. It's like no more than I was going to say 30 minutes, but yeah, 20 minutes. All right. It's been a while since I've actually gone through this because, you know, we're not new. But one thing, get through this, friends. Buyer certification, collector certification, learn what type of builder you are going to be. And in all the other videos, okay, I highly, highly, highly encourage you get through this as soon as you possibly can. Like I said, don't do it during the IPA times. Do it during the times like late at night, early in the morning. And once you're done, it will be a check mark. Friends, one thing I'll tell you a quick story. Shayla, when they went through this, right? And it took her a couple, about a week or two to get through this. But she said once she got through all of this, it did something for her. It exploded her business because she went through this onboarding training. So guys, do not neglect going through this onboarding and training. Okay. So last thing I want to go ahead and pull up, I'm going to have to stop sharing, then I'm going to have to go ahead and go back. But this file vault right here, okay, go into your file vault. All right. And this just makes you really bulletproof. All right. It really, really does. It's pretty cool when you go through your file vaulting here. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and, okay, let me go ahead and stop share here. Let me go to the next page. Guys, they just kind of really made this, they optimized this and it looks pretty good. It's not all bunched together, but I want to focus on the money management, okay? The money management, this makes you bulletproof, all right? So my last appointment, I did a one-on-one. Okay, what I did, this is something I did. I print out 90 days of silver. That's probably a highlight. Okay, you're gonna want to know about that. Okay, I know we didn't have a lot of systems in place when we first started, so we were just building. Okay, but now we got a kind of cool system. So 7K, I'm sorry, 90 days of silver. That's a good PDF to print out. Okay, you can print out the Sound Money wallet. It's probably a good one to print out as well. Also, I probably will print out the member benefits. That's a really good one to print out as well. The member benefits right here. Do the one-page share plan. Okay, you know, you don't have to do the full one. It could take a lot of ink out of your printer, but do the one page and then the Sound Money wallet right here. But also this very last one, I'm a highly encouraging is the money management. Why? I'm gonna show you why. This right here, friends, this like this just puts you on a whole nother level when you knock down the door here and you got this deal in your hands. they it blows them away. You knock down the door like you are like, like Queen Bee, Kingpin. All right. So when you go here, all right, and you pull up this money management account, I really, really like this, okay? Because sometimes people sit there and say, well, I don't have the discretionary income. I don't know where to start. Well, you know, one thing that's really cool because everyone's situation looks like this. I can guarantee you. Everyone's situation looks like this. Okay, before they get started, okay, in 7K minutes, but everyone has a house, okay, that they're paying mortgage or they're renting. You got a car, you got utilities, okay, because these are residual bills. All right, you got your lights, you got your energy, you got your gas, electric, you got all that. Groceries, you got to eat. You got that checked off the box, right? You got fuel, right? Insurance, car insurance, health insurance, right? You got your medical, you got all that. This is essential. Everyone's situation looks like this. They can't deny it. But when you walk into anyone one-to-one and you sit down and talk with them about the significance of one asset accumulation, what we have our hands on, and then at the end you get them all of that, and then boom, you put this in their face. They're blown away because now you have painted a clear vision how they can get free. You've actually taken it and put it on paper and put it in front of their face on how they can get free. Now, whatever their day job is, okay, have them put it in there. And then whatever all their expenses are, don't do discretionary income just yet, okay? But make sure you put all that in there because they're going to look at this and be like, okay, I see where you're going with this. Friends, I did this with an individual and he said, oh, you're right. I just spent like $1,000 on my kids and I don't even know what I spent this weekend on. You see what I'm saying? We're consumers by nature, friends. And a lot of times we don't know where our discretionary income goes to. But in this discretionary income, what the wealthy do, instead of going to steak and lobster, instead of going to movies and eating $100 popcorns. I'm just kidding. Well, it seems like them popcorns is getting more expensive these days, and whatever else you buy at the movie theaters, right? Instead of you doing that on a day or on a week-to-week basis or a month-to-month basis, guys, just sacrifice. Show them sacrifice. Okay, sacrifice is not forever; it's just temporary. So just let them know. And there's also a miscellaneous account. Guys, everyone has this discretionary income. They just don't know it. So discretionary income can now be moved into this one right here, 7K metals. This is your asset stacking, your asset accumulation, your long-term savings account. Just put it in their face, friends. Ask them, when are you going to start? And if you want to use this one, like, what does Einstein say, the eighth wonder of the world? Well, the eighth wonder of the world is compounding interest. When is the best time to start building it? Right now, right? So when you look at this, let them know, have you started on your long-term savings plan right now? Most people haven't. Most people don't think about it to 10 to 15 years or maybe 5 years before they're getting ready to retire. Let them know. What's your mortgage payment goes? Is your house paid off? No? Well, how are you going to pay it off? I don't know. I guess I'm just going to keep working to the day I die. Guys, that is not a plan. It's definitely not a plan for you leaders on here and you builders on here on the line. That's not a plan because we see it. So then we start breaking it down. What's your retirement account look like? What's your contributions? Okay, you got a 401k. Guess what? I got an enhanced strategy for that. Okay, and it's found in a Roth IRA. Look, we got a gold back IRA. Okay, we got precious metal stacking. We got asset accumulation. Okay, We got all of it. All right. We got private vaulting. And then when you think about now, when you want to enhance that strategy, because here's the thing, most people are going to start here because they don't know what it looks like. They got to figure out, okay, they probably got a 401k, they got a mortgage, they probably are not asset stacking because they don't even know what it is. But now they can add this into their long-term financial planning, investment strategy, stocks, bonds, ETFs, if that's their choice. My friends, like I just gave you some options, I just gave you some segues into some other vehicles that we're looking at. Guys, that's a big deal. But here's the thing, it's not in this space. It's completely different. And those other vehicles enhance what we do over here. Okay. And what we do over here protects what we do over there. They work hand in hand. So as you start to bring them down, because they don't understand this is like speaking Chinese to them. It's a whole different language. So we have to break it down to where they can digest it, because this is real life situations for them to look at. Okay, now this is the enhanced strategy. Now this is how playing on the same ball field, or same playing on the same playing field, or the same level as a Rockefeller or a Morgan or a Rothschild. This is what their accumulation looks like. This is what their portfolios look like. They got legacy business. Okay, boom, we got that checked off the box with 7K males. If people don't have it, they got passive income streams. Boom, we got that checked off the box, right? Retirement accounts, guys. We got other options. We got a lot of options at the table. We got professionals. We got Ray Patterson, an exceptional professional, guys. We got all the talent here. We got Yuri's group, guys. We got my group. We got so many groups here, guys, okay, that knows how to build real wealth, guys. It knows how to segue into asset classes, guys, that you can mitigate your purchasing. I'm saying mitigate your losses that you're going to take. All right, metal stacking. All right, diversified investments, stocks, bonds, real estate. Okay, that's another diversification. Okay, also, I know it's not in there because it's new, but crypto mining, guys, it controls the process. I'm going to be diving deep into that, guys. It controls the process. It's heavy regulations coming in crypto, friends. Heavy regulations coming. Okay, just sit back. Trust me. 2006, 2007, 2008 was a monster. Okay, just be patient, build your business. Trust me, stay the course. So, guys, when you put this in their face, what can they say? What can they say? They're going to give you the answers if you just sit there and listen. They're going to give you a lot of them. They're not metal stacking. They don't have a legacy business. They don't have passive income streams. They don't have them. They're not even thinking about it. So when you walk in the door, okay, you kick the door down, friends, guys, we got it all. Health insurance, we got it. Oh my goodness, we got it. Long-term disability insurance, guys, that's all found in our healthcare. All of it's found. Emergency funds, guys, we got that covered. Asset coverage, we got that covered. Life insurance, I just told you about the infinite banking product, guys, but it doesn't cost. Like I said, it ain't $199. I can tell you that. It ain't $499, but there's a product out there that I absolutely love. It's inside of infinite bank. It's a whole life product, but guess what? There's cash value. You can become your own bank. Okay, I love that product. All life insurance products aren't created equal. There is a time and place for them, but guys, there's some products that we can segue into, guys, but we got to have some cash flow here, because a lot of these products here, you got to fully fund them. Okay. And some of them, you need at least a minimum of $50,000 a year to fund these products. Okay. Most of us, okay, aren't in that position just yet, but we will be. Okay. Well, we know where to segue into. So other than that, guys, that is my time. That is it for onboarding, guys. Make sure you go in your back office, print this out, guys. Get a nice vanilla folder. I got vanilla folders here, guys. Show up to your one-on-ones. Trust me, they will appreciate it, guys. People are tired of online gurus who say they're going to help you and do this and going to walk you by the hand. That's not happening, friends. So we can absolutely be the consultant. Okay, we can be that go-to. This just makes you bulletproof. Okay, it's exciting because of what we all have our hands on. But guys, take heed of that. And friends, other than that, I love every single one of you. I'm going to open it up to any Q&A, any questions, fire away. If not, this is recorded. I will absolutely get this out to you. But if anyone has any, go ahead, Patty. I love it. Go ahead, Patty.
Okay, would you bring up that script page again for color code? I want to screenshot that. And I don't know who Ray Patterson is, and I don't know how to get this recording because I just brought someone on, and he needs to hear this. And when you were on life insurance, do we have something?
We don't have life insurance. I just gave that product out because of, people, sometimes people get unfocused. They think they got to go do 5 different companies, in order to make it. They don't have to. If they just stayed the course with this, because we segue. My thing is to segue as a group. And I say that because when I was in finance, when I started out in finance, that's what we did. We made sure everyone at the table had cash flow. And then we segue into other instruments that created more cash flow, or gave other people options, okay, or it protected, or it allowed for you to, like, for instance, create, just being able to have capital to move and segue in different investments. So the life insurance part was just something that just give people insight and say, hey guys, we got all what we need, but we need to be able to make sure we build this program before we segue into other programs. So that's all. I just wanted to let people know that you don't have to feel that you got to do 5 different things, because we do got it all at the table. That's all I was saying.
Okay, great. So I need this recording. I don't know where to get it.
I get it. I will get it to you. It has the buffer. As soon as I'm done here, it will buffer. And as soon as it buffers, I'll get it to you. Did you send me your email before?
I did. You want me
Okay.
to put it in the chat again?
Yes, please. Yeah, you know what? Hold on. Let me make sure. I think I might have written it down, but you can go ahead and throw it in the chat one more time for me, just so I have it fresh.
I'll do it.
Hold on. No, hold on. I got it. I'm sorry. It's Patty. Is it Patty?
Patty
Patty
Labby.
Patty Labby at 954@gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll get that out to you, Patty.
Love your sheets. They're awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, Patty. Appreciate you. Thanks for jumping on. All right. Anyone else before I shut the call down?